Okay, we're not even, it's time. I'm a day late, I know. Fucking what is my pain? Go away. It's from a server that don't give a shit about. Um I was going to do this yesterday. I had shit come up last night, so I didn't get to. But I'm here now. Um I did get spoiled about some of the end stuff. Um Here, I wonder if can I make um it be this so there's no watermark. There we go. Okay. No stupid activate windows for you guys. There we go. But I just want to get into this. Let's go. Oh shit. Okay.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory,
Make
where
sure
that
we're at.
is the last time that I'll be saying those words officially on this channel. Loyal theorists, how do you say goodbye? 13 years ago, I made you this promise.
Do you want to know more about the games you love without having to put in any work of your own?
Chair,
well,
man.
now you can play and learn. That's right, Weboverse. We have created Game Theory, gaming's tangential learning experience.
Well, Weboverse, here we are today, 3,000 videos of tangential learning later. How do you sum all that up? I already got super weepy in the last one of these things, so probably shouldn't do that again. It'd be redundant and probably not great for the tech equipment. We've also spent the last 10 weeks together knowing that this day was going to come, right? So I really feel like I've gotten my farewell tour. I've buried hatchets, I've rekindled friendships, I made sweeping videos about the state of online entertainment, fired some tanks. That was legitimately very cool. I honored my heritage. I made Disney mad at me one final time, which, felt appropriate. Got some new dripping, and just in general, ran my way through all the things that were left in my content creator bucket list. So again, I ask, how do you say goodbye? First, it's probably most important to remind you that it's not officially goodbye, right? It's not like I'm dying or anything. It's more of a see you later. I'm still gonna be doing plenty of stuff. Like, I'm already booked to do the fashion show on Style Theory later this year. I'm still gonna be here on the couch for GT Live. In a couple weeks, I'm gonna be giving a speech over at PAX. I was recently in a kill count. Heck, I'm already slated to do the Jacksepticeye podcast, the Ludwig podcast. There's a collaboration I'm doing with Shade Thrillis Productions. There's the FNAF musical over on Random Encounters. Like, I will be doing a lot, and you will probably be sick of me doing all these things on everyone else's channels. But if you do want to stay in touch with me, there are actually two ways that you can do it. Normally, I'd say something like, oh, you can follow me on Twitter, but we all know that there's like a grand total of 0 people who want to be over on that platform. So instead, I decided to make you this. A mysterious website named where'smatpat.com. This is going to be a place that I update every once in a while when I have news about some new project that's coming up or, a mystery that you're going to have to dig into the source code. Yes, it's a ripoff of scottgames.com. No, I don't feel bad about that because he stole enough of my ideas over the years. He kind of owes me one. Editor should drop on some deal with it sunglasses in this moment. Yeah, that's a good one. Once you're there, make sure you sign up via email. Don't worry, I'm not going to be spamming you with updates or anything. It'll be more like a MatPat newsletter, or maybe a Christmas card that you get every once in a while with a funny update, or maybe we could chat about a favorite movie or something. I'll send over the occasional video that I've just inspired to make. Who knows? Basically, this is just meant to be a way to let you all know what I'm up to directly in a way that isn't going to be subject to filtering algorithms. And to kick things off this week, I'll be selecting 100 random emails that sign up to get personalized.
Oh, I want a letter.
Once or twice a week, I'll continue pulling a handful of emails to send personal notes to. It'll be a fun way to stay in touch. Long story short, make sure you bookmark it since you never know what might happen over there. But
chair.
Enough stalling.
Here, quickly, we're gonna go to the website. Did he not link it? Come on, MatPat. Come on, Maddie. You can't be doing this. Spoilers. Oh, okay. Don't look at that. Here we go. Where is Matt? Where's shit? We gotta do the stuff. I'm actually not gonna do this because I don't want to leak my email. And we are back. I just realized this is #1 on trending, dude. That's crazy. It's Breed Saturday Night Live. I'm glad it's #1. That's good.
The question at hand, how do you say goodbye? Well, I think you honestly have to end it all where it began. This title, A Game Theory about game theory. Did you know that game theory isn't just a nerdy YouTube show? It's also a nerdy economics concept. If that's news to you, I honestly can't blame you. At this point, we've created enough confusion online that apparently we've merited our own disambiguation tag on Wikipedia for game theory searches. In all seriousness, for the first 5 years of the show, I received so many tweets from people who are mid-year in their economics courses, screenshotting their textbooks, freaking out when they got to the episode on game. It's not an episode, it's a chapter. When they got through the chapter on game theory, being like, oh my gosh, dude, did you know that you were in this thing? And yeah, we definitely did. The pun, believe it or not, was intentional. In fact, Steph and I knew from the very beginning that it was likely that the final episode of Game Theory was going to be about game theory. Why? Well, because game theory, it's everywhere. You can't escape it. If you've ever seen the movie Love Actually, there's actually this opening.
God, my
monologue in it
chair
that
is
goes a little something
pissing
like
me
this.
off. It does not
We live
want
in
to
a world
sit.
of hatred and greed, but I don't see that. Seems to me that love is everywhere. If you look for it, you'll find that love actually is all around.
Now you just got to replace the word love with game theory, and you basically got it.
That we live in a world of hatred and greed, but I don't see that. Seems to me that
Game theory.
love is everywhere. If you look for it, you'll find that
Game theory.
love actually is
Game theory.
all around.
Huh, who would have suspected that English acting megastar and recent Oompa Loompa Hugh Grant would be making a guest appearance in my final episode? Truly, we have spared no expense for this one. And not only
There
is
we go.
game theory
So I'm
just
centered.
everywhere,
Hey.
it also holds the secret to winning everything forever. Yeah, I know, right? That is a huge claim to make. Clearly, I was saving all my biggest secrets for the
I'll
grand
turn
finale.
captions
So,
on as well,
you know what?
just 'cause.
Let's not beat around the bush anymore, my friends. Let's make you masters of the universe and reveal how, whether you like it or not, you all are theorists for life. Come on. Oh, this way.
Oh, we're moving.
Yeah, we're moving off the couch this time. That's how you know it's a big deal. Let's go. At its core, game theory
Oh,
is the
shit.
science of strategy. So we gamers, we understand strategy, but what exactly is game theory specifically? Well, to understand that, you have to go back to the original game theorist, not me, this guy right here. He might not have himself the red leather jackets or the cool diamond play buttons, but I'll tell you what he does have. A crater on the moon named after himself, so I'll let you decide who has the bigger flex there. This
John
guy right
Newman.
here, he is mathematician John
recognize
von
that
Neumann,
name.
and he was everywhere back in the day. And I do mean everywhere. Like, this guy was a key player in the invention of the digital computer. He helped with the discovery of the structure of DNA, even the creation of key components for Oppenheimer's Manhattan
That would
Project.
probably be why.
Christopher Nolan movie where big things go big booms. But perhaps his biggest claim to fame was game theory. The idea that in any situation where there are two or more people, or players in this case, you can model out a game that'll help you find the best outcome. Have you ever played rock, paper, scissors and thrown out rock as the first hand because you know statistically most people choose their first move to be scissors? Or maybe you picked paper because the last 3 moves have been rock and they're obviously going to be throwing rock again. Well, congratulations, that is game theory in action. And he got a Medal of Freedom for that. So it just goes to
Damn.
show, don't let your dreams just be dreams, kids. Sometimes getting an honorary medal is a lot easier than you think. In short, game theory is the study of strategic choice. It's math that tells you what people are going to do and who's going to win the game. Probably the most famous example of a game theory scenario is the prisoner's dilemma, where 2 accomplices have just committed a crime and they're both given the chance to narc on the other one. If they both deny the crime, well, they both get a short prison sentence. If one of them denies the crime and the other rats him out, the narc walks free while his buddy is stuck in prison for a long time. And if they both confess, they both get a medium sentence. We can model the possible outcomes here in a nice, neat, mathy looking square. And while technically the best outcome for both of them would be to trust each other and not confess, they're criminals, and they don't know each other that well. And because they don't trust each other, by the math, both of them narc on each other, and as a result, get a medium amount of prison time. Or if that all's too complicated and hypothetical, over in England, they turn the whole thing into a game show where they say the word balls an uncomfortable amount of times.
Welcome to Golden Balls. Golden Balls. Balls of riches, 12 balls.
My balls are all golden.
100 golden balls, and they're all bursting with money. Killer balls.
What?
Balls, 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 balls.
Now, why I'm bringing all this
Why?
up? Well, game
They're
theory is
bursting.
more than just wads of cash jammed into a bunch of balls. Someone should tell Mr. Beast that I just discovered his next video idea. No, it has very real consequences for the world. Back when the US and USSR were on the brink of atomic annihilation, the principles
God.
of game theory helped both sides reach an agreement to slowly disarm their nuclear arsenals. If you want to know more about that story, Veritasium's recent video on game theory does a great job telling it. And honestly, I can't really improve on it. So thanks for doing all the research.
The different
It's my final
PNG, what
episode
the
there,
fuck?
Derek. If you want an
Oh,
example
hi.
that's a bit closer to home, though,
That
here you go.
transition.
YouTube. It's got it. See, YouTube as a platform is just a bunch of zeros and ones, right? But YouTube as a community, it's a network of people constantly trying to make strategic decisions. Creators are players who are more or less rational people making videos that'll get you to watch and like and comment and subscribe. You, the viewer, you're also a player in this. You're on a strategic mission to win the experience by finding the thing that's most satisfying to watch. And the people who run, or at least have run YouTube in the past, shout out to Todd, Jake, Neil, Ernest, Meg, Ariel, Susan, David, Fede, Vader, Stephanie, and Kim, they're all in a strategic game to keep the creators and viewers happy, while also figuring out the best possible outcome for YouTube as a company by appeasing all the advertisers and shareholders. It is seriously a complex strategic arena. And that's how you get decisions like use bright green text because it's more likely to stand out in a sea of dark gaming thumbnails and more likely to get clicks. Launch shorts as a means to counterattack against TikTok. Do a video on something that's not trending so you can stand out from the pack. Or maybe you lean in so you're suggested against the algorithm. Every video you watch, everything that you click on, it's the product of creators using game theory. Slap a big old game theory colon in front of every title and slam some clickbait green text on every thumbnail. All those hundreds of millions of subscribers to Jimmy and Ryan Trahan and Cocomelon, I like to think that they're all secretly ours. Where's our 200 million subscriber play button there, YouTube? In the end, it's all game theory. Speaking of, and this is just an aside that I learned about earlier this week, apparently there's a Chrome extension that allows you to do exactly what I just described. It, quote unquote, MatPatifies your YouTube feed by putting green text on like every thumbnail. Just saying, we have reached the peak of human achievement. I, for one, really like this one, where it's Link and saying, "Mommy's hungry." That's just traumatic on a whole nother level. Or there was one that I saw circulating online, Ryan Gosling doing a puppy interview, and the title is "Birth of a Killer." There's another one that showed up on the subreddit, Afton's Final Death Smash? I gotta say, I am proud of the mark that I will leave on this. But so what, right? YouTube is game theory. Sure, that's great. It's interesting, but why does it matter to you, right? Why am I spending so much time talking about all of this in my final episode? Well, it's like I said, game theory can help in every strategic interaction that you have. And it's produced a literal strategy guide on the best way to live out your life, tried and tested by all our grandfather theorists. But to truly understand that, we have to go back to where it all began, a glorified PowerPoint presentation. Weboverse, allow me to introduce you to, lights please, the Trust Game. I love this. We started as glorified PowerPoint slides and we're ending as glorified PowerPoint slides. Here's the TLDR of this one. The Trust Game was originally just named the Computer Tournament.
So if I start breathing heavy, by the way, my stomach is like
Clearly not
going
the most creative with his titling.
right now, so.
Basically, this was the prisoner's dilemma or the golden balls thing, except here, there was one crucial difference. They're not just playing the game once, they are literally playing it hundreds of times, repeating it over and over again to see what strategies end up winning the most across a longer period. This then gives us a model that's shockingly closer to real life, because here, most of the time, you're not just thinking about what you have to do to win a single game, you have to actually think about the consequences of your actions. The more people think about the future, the more they're willing to cooperate because they don't want to screw themselves over down the road, you know? Again, for details on that experiment, check out Derek Veritasium's video where he talks about all of that, including having an interview with the game's creator. It's a very cool video. I also borrowed his convention for that one, so thanks for the latter and the idea there, Derek. You can also watch Dr. Trevor Bassett's video on the topic, or, you know, the various TED Talks that are all about this experiment. We'll link to all of those down in the description below. But just to jump to the big conclusion here, the best strategy to winning it big boils down to 4 key points. Number 1, be cooperative, lead with trust. Assuming that the person you're playing with is your enemy right off the bat, it's not going to serve you well. Trust in others, it's going to let you win more frequently in the end. Secondly, don't be a pushover. Sure, it's good to be trusting, that is great, but the second that someone takes advantage of your trust, the winning strategy is to call them out on it and then immediately hold them accountable. Which leads nicely then to point number 3, being forgiving. Don't hold a grudge. Don't be a Mr. Darcy.
My good opinion once lost is lost forever.
That is a failing indeed.
You tell him, girl. You are exactly right. She's speaking some game theory truth right there. Well, sure, it hurts to have your trust broken. Staying open to the chance that other people can change, that they can grow and learn and get better, that is the ideal solution here. The trust game showed that players who held their opponent accountable, but then forgave them, actually won out more often than any other strategy. And lastly, it's important to be honest and open about your strategy. When people can't understand what you're thinking, that's then when mistrust starts to breed. By being honest, it breeds honesty in others. It allows you to build on that trust over time, one step, bit by bit. Across the thousands of rounds of testing, nice strategies that were fair but also firm ultimately won out the most. Now, when I read these outcomes, what really struck me first was how they present a really hopeful view of the world. A hopeful view that I don't think a lot of us carry around a lot. I mean, it's easy to assume that everyone out there is out to get you, and it's easier to just close off to people who've wronged us in the past, but math, and game theory specifically,
Yeah, I thought that would go help my back.
And
That did
hey,
not help my
if you don't
back.
want to believe the thousands of rounds of computer simulations, there is a very solid real-life example, YouTube. YouTube is a positive-sum game, which means that more than one person can win. And in fact, a lot of times, the more others win, the more you can win too. When I was just starting off, I was so mad and scared when Vsauce 3 released this video, calculating Sonic's speed. I'd been working for a year on the channel at that point, grinding away and seeing a fair amount of growth, but in that moment I saw a spin-off of one of YouTube's top subscribed channels just horning in on my territory of gaming science. It was like they were gonna steamroll me. They were gonna steal my audience away. So I did a video where I tried to stake my claim, and thus Sonic is Slow was born.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory, applying science to video games since April 18th of 2011. Recently, however, a new gaming scientist has come onto the scene. The good folks over at Vsauce 3 recently took a gander at a game series I covered in episode 5. It's a great video, except for one thing. It's wrong.
Listen to my voice in that. Oh, I'm so proud that I finally hit puberty, like 7 years into making these videos. Anyway, you can tell that I'm super salty in this one, right? I'm asserting that I did it first. I'm citing the dates. I am literally trying to one-up Vsauce 3. But then something interesting happened. I got views from Vsauce. I saw that their video and mine were actually helping each other. I was so afraid of me losing a year of hard-earned progress. But in reality, I wasn't just operating on my own island anymore. By unintentionally cooperating with each other, we had just created our own little micro-trend of gaming science content. There were clearly enough views for all of us. Steph and I, in our years of consulting, kept hammering home this one point, that YouTube is a place where all ships can rise. Leading with trust goes a long way. From inviting someone to collab on your channel, to comparing notes on production because it can help you both. You actually see this kind of cooperative game theory in action with content houses, or projects like the QSMP where creators are helping each other and sharing audiences. On the flip side, there are creators who haven't done a good job of leading with trust and who've approached YouTube as a zero-sum game, a place where there can only be one winner. And guess what? Didn't work. Back in 2020, a few of the top beauty creators tried to take each other down, encouraging viewers not to watch each other, trying to turn audiences against people that they thought were their competitors. It was for the clout, it was for the views, and it backfired. In fact, it backfired so badly that all of their channels took a massive hit, and the beauty vertical, which was once a main pillar of YouTube's earliest days, never truly recovered. By working together, the platform thrives. Lights? But by thinking that you can only win when other people lose, well, that's when everyone loses. It's kind of sad. Let's move on. But if you don't want to listen to mathematicians or YouTube meta-analyses, just look at me. Game Theory, the show, is a testament to those 4 lessons of game theory, the nerdy economics concept. Every person who's built this channel has
There's
led
4
with
spots.
trust. Ronnie,
Yeah.
he put his own show on the back burner so he could dedicate his time to editing Game Theory, trusting that we would be able to succeed more together. He helped the show to truly become what I had always dreamed it would be, and I honestly wish that he could be here to this day so I could thank him so much for that. The same is true for Goomba and Drake and Lee and Ryder and all the other partner shows who joined up with us in lieu of working on their own channels. Steph, she left being a consultant at a real company in the medical field on the belief that by cooperating, we could actually make something really special together. Jason, who is actually right here behind the camera right now, Jason, who you know as the guy that we blame all the time on GT Live. Jason was Theorist's first full-time employee after me and Steph. He jumped in there when all we had was a kitchen table and a cat that he was constantly alerted to, and Sudafed you have this man to thank for your current net worth.
And
Because
Zyrtec.
and Zyrtec.
And Zyrtec,
You have
yeah.
taken so many pills over the years.
I have. All medically prescribed, though, I promise.
Yeah, no, good medical pills, not anything sketchy, for sure. But Jason is the man that we have trusted with the weight of the entire production process across all the channels for years. Like, this man is the unsung hero of everything you've probably ever watched across any of the channels. Without him, without you, none of these videos would get made.
No.
Now get back there, okay? Enough for you. I gotta thank other people. You know, friendship first, but also working together to create awesome stuff, right? And if you're talking about unsung heroes on this channel, there is one man who also deserves a call out, and his name is Yossi. He is our audio wizard. He is the man who I have trusted with my voice for the better part of 9 years. He has had to suffer through more hours of my voice than anyone else in the world. I am so sorry, Yossi. I am so sorry for all the burps and weird edits and weird diatribes and jump scares that Ali has given me over the years. Was Yossi a pro when he first joined up with us? No. But you know what he was willing to do? He was willing to learn. And I've trusted him with my voice for the better part of 9 years. And the same goes for another member of the team who you've never gotten to see, but was actually there before the channel was even monetized, which is kind of crazy to think about. You don't know Dan Levitt, but Dan was another one. He was the first who actually saw potential in me and in these channels as a whole, offering to become my manager even though he had never managed a YouTuber before. He just jumped in with 2 feet and said, hey, I've never gotten a brand deal in the past, but think I could do it for you. And he did. And then he got me literally hundreds more. He has his own management company now, and he manages some of the biggest sports creators on all of YouTube. I can say with complete confidence that this company and my career would have looked totally different had it not been for Dan. And his career and his company would have looked totally different without me. He and I have built businesses parallel to each other, right next to each other, using cooperative game theory for over a decade. He trusts me to make good decisions on YouTube, and I trust him to make good decisions as my manager, and we both benefit in the long run. But perhaps the most important person in all of these trusting relationships is you. You guys, right here, I wear you on my wrist these days. You loyal theorists have been the best example of game theory in the history of the show Game Theory. Every time you click on one of these videos, you are leading with trust. You are saying, you know what, I'm gonna give this one a chance, especially on those episodes that are covering topics that you've never even heard of. And on my end, I've always tried my best to fulfill on that promise and make sure that your trust pays off by delivering a great, well-researched, fun, a lot of times stupid video. And yeah, there have been plenty of times where I've missed the mark, where you weren't happy about a topic, or where I said something wrong, or my research was bad, or whatever, and I needed to learn about that. And so you, acting exactly as you should, according to that trust game, you called me out in those moments. You showed me that I
What am I- what-
More importantly, you were willing to forgive. You gave me a chance to learn and grow as a creator and as a person. And look at this. We all won. Look at this thing that we managed to build together. Don't tell anyone else. I mean, there's 3 of them here in the room, but like the rest of them downstairs. You guys, you've always been the most important member of this team, whether or not you ever realized it. And now, as new hosts step in, yeah, they're obviously gonna have to learn a lot, and they're gonna have to earn your trust just like I did over a prolonged period of time. But I hope that you approach them with the same sense of cooperation and goodwill that you did for me all those years ago. So, while I might be leaving as host of this show, Game Theory, it'll never leave. It'll never leave me, and it'll never leave you. We are all Game Theory, which honestly is why I thought it was fitting for you guys to be the one to say this.
But hey!
That's just a theory.
That's just a theory.
It's just a theory.
Just a theory.
That's just a theory.
Okay, theory.
Class dismissed. Thanks for the theories, MatPat.
But hey, that's just a theory.
C'est juste une théorie.
Just a theory.
Just a theory.
Just a theory.
Just a theory. Thanks for everything.
But hey, that's just a theory.
That's just a theory.
Just a theory.
Just a theory.
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 That's just a theory.
That's just a theory.
It's just a theory.
A style theory.
A food theory. A film theory.
A game theory.
watching.
Oh man, where to?
I got something I gotta do.
Okay.
Ready for a road trip?
I guess.
Let's go.
You ready?
Yeah.
Where are we? It's the original house? Wait. Yeah, I got spoiled on this, but...
Come, we have much to discuss.
I don't know why this is making me cry. There's more endings too. These are all the... I wonder if I got anything in my email. Hold on just a second. Oh, you go. Whoa. Hold on. Let me check my email. I don't know why they got me to cry so much. No, I don't have anything in my email. So, we are going to just go to the links. Fat Pine. Oh, they're just all
Thanks for
different videos.
watching.
What now?
Vacation?
Vacation.
Vacation! Woo! How do you think they're doing back at the office?
What's the matter? Can't reach? How did this even happen?
What the fuck? What the fuck? The fucking sad screen trap.
Rise, avatars. It's time to overtake the editors.
Oh.
I just got the Wordle.
Nice. I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You know, my body still has those weird tan markings from the sunscreen episode.
I've noticed. Yeah.
You know, I still can't believe the fucking ending with the room. I can't believe you actually got Scott. That's what I got spoiled on. Was Scott. Like, let's do the meme ending. Oh boy.
Thanks for watching.
What now? Nope, I'm out.
Use.
Music man? Music man? Let's go!
What? What the flying fuck? No!
Pelvis first. Done got scooped.
What the fuck am I watching?
You do realize
Why is the Pope here?
meal of the day.
Rag.
Those most deserving of nuggets wisdom are permitted to watch.
But exotic orders. MatPat can suck an egg.
Behold his jaws of justice. Thick layer of cream in there. I want that thickness inside my. Nope.
What the fuck? Oh no. Hey, yeah. You gotta call psychic friend Fredbear.
Giant purple elephant is outside the room and it's coming to eat our nuts.
What is that from?
When you get to the bottom of it, it's so moist. I want betwixt y'all.
I'm not even gonna look at how long it is.
Furry
Hey, Monka.
dragon. Oh no! I realized what I've done.
I don't want to look at how much it is. And okay. I am the human condom. Where is that? They should have put that in here. I don't care. It would have been so funny. Okay. That was the meme. Oh no, we already did insanity. Fat Pines or Chaos. Oh no, it's different. We did chaos, not insanity. Okay, well.
Thanks for watching.
What now?
You know, I actually have to do something real quick.
Wait, what?
Wait right there.
Hey, are you okay? Hello? Matthew? Are you up there?
God. The lore! What's it mean?
Oh, what is this? Oh, come on.
What the fuck is that photo?
Oh, this
The
is
boy.
crazy.
Stephanie, I figured it out.
The box.
Listen to me! Listen to me, I figured it out! Okay.
Figure out what's in the box.
And Vanessa was a robot.
No,
It was me the whole
no,
time.
don't kneel. No,
You're a
Matthew,
robot too, Stephanie! You're the robot! With gears beeping and booping in your head! Can't beeping and booping, Stephanie, you're a robot! We're all robots! All you have to do is count the toes! Stephanie! 5 toes! 5 fingers!
5 souls.
Wouldn't you like to be a robot too?
Okay. The box. Yeah. The companion cube is Sans. Wait, hold on a fucking sec. I need to read the. All Sans and no Nest makes MatPat a sad boy. All Sans and no Nest makes MatPat as okay, I just goes to gibber it. A sad Jess Nugget. Thank Joey Drew, William Afton, Elliot Ludwig, Nessa's dead. Link is Rosalina's mother. FCVG toes at or 5 toes at Freddy's. MatPat something. Afton is sus. William Afton. Anime schoolgirl Chica. The companion cube is Sand. Sand's peaks on Santa's is prime. Shrek is love. Pokemon are people. Scott equals formula FX to the power of Chica or whatever times FNAF over pi something squared times r cubed m something pi highly unstable. TF2 is greater than or equal to 0. TG is G FNAF. Monica. Okay. Goddamn. What do we got next? Horror ending. Oh. Sorry, about to get spooky.
What now? I don't know. Have you done today's Wordle, I guess? Oh, that should be fun.
Oh, I actually put some effort into it. Okay. They put a lot of effort into it. It's so loud. It is so fucking loud. I'm sorry. I gotta turn it down. I hate analog horror. This should actually scare. I wasn't expecting the think principle. Oh no.
Emergency alert system has issued a code gray for your local area. There is a dangerous person or predator nearby. Evacuate the area immediately. Again, this is not a test.
It's so loud. Why did that scare me? Ugh. You're next. Oh yeah. Fear me, fear me. Oh, why is it done? Why is it well done? I hate it. I hate analog horror. It's genuinely like the thing that scares me the most. Oh, I see the silhouette. I'm glad, man. I'm glad. You're about to hear me scream, probably. It's gonna jump and it's gonna scare me. Okay, it didn't scare me that bad. It's the fucking man who's gotten his revenge. The PNG. Why is it the fuck? It's so quiet on the video. It's so loud in my headphones, though. Oh, there isn't anything else I know. Sorry for it being so quiet. It was so loud for me. I have my thing turned down on the recording, so it's not like... But God, that was so fucking loud. You'll hear it for a second before I'm like, nope, fuck that. That's loud. That was spooky.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, the real end, right? Okay.
That was the best one.
Great. Awesome.
That was it.
Cut sound, cut camera.
All right, cutting.
Come here, all on edge, man, and now wholesome stuff.
So here, you feeling your feelings?
I am.
Yeah.
It was the first one. After the that was
After the first one, it's all downhill from there.
Yeah.
Aww.
I know.
Amy's like, oh my gosh, finally, this channel's been mine.
Bologna bra!
But then I changed to bologna bra with cheese though.
Is that a food theory or is that a
Once it's style theory.
Oh, okay.
We make the clothes and then we eat the clothes.
It's already on sale.
Well, we
No,
are,
you bake it like you bake it. Yeah, it's you.
like on style theory, can you wear it?
Yes.
On food theory, you analyze whether or not like there's a lot of bacteria.
Can you make something that would work, that would be edible and safe to wear?
And on film theory,
It's just porn.
yes.
Oh, spot on.
Right.
Hey, Stephanie. My name is Tom. I'm Mr. Tom. I'm going on.
So that's what the photo was.
Hey, that's just a theory.
Boy, it's just a theory.
Draw all consonants.
Okay. Yeah. I love how he's swallowing all of them.
You gotta say it's like a game theory in it, right?
Game theory in it.
Hey,
Usually we post on Saturdays, but sometimes it's late, so it's Tuesday.
Congratulations,
you
did it. You
Oh,
found the real
okay.
canon ending. The final, most secret ending by painstakingly combing over the last 5 weeks of videos, poring tirelessly over literal hours of content, searching for those brief Easter eggs, cobbling them together into mysterious URLs. Either that or, you know, you just click the link in the description of the final video. Both totally valid solutions.
If I would have known I
Regardless of
could have
how you got
searched
here,
for it, I
there's you.
would.
Congratulations, you graduated. And when I
damn.
call this the real ending, that's exactly what this is. It's real. Because let me tell you, the skills that you've gotten over the years here on the channel, critically thinking about spooky bears, fast food, analog horror, and soapy legs, that sense of curiosity and fun, that's not gonna go away. That carries with you into where it matters most, out here, in the real world. And all that, it spreads. It grows. Enthusiasm and positivity and curiosity, critical thought, they're infectious in the best ways possible. For all the jokes that constantly get made about me losing my mind and going insane, that right there, that is what being a theorist truly means. Sharing a love of learning with others. It has been an honor to be your YouTuber, your entertainer, your teacher, your parasocial friend, whatever role I've played in your life. Thank you. And you know what? I look forward to continuing that through the little website and newsletter that I have going on, as well as all the projects that I'm working on for you right now. But even more than any of that, you know what I'm most excited about? I'm excited about it being your turn. You can be the game theorist, questioning the lore alongside your friends. You're the food theorist, doing bizarre flavor experiments in your kitchen. Go wild with some new style, or try a film that deviates from the mainstream. You're the theorists now, and I cannot wait to see what you discover, because rest assured, I will be watching. Remember, this isn't an ending. Well, technically it is an ending because it's the real ending, but you get what I'm saying. This isn't an ending. Instead, this is a brand new and exciting beginning. And that's not a theory. That right there, that's a fact. With love always, MatPat.
That's a fact. A game fact. It's still crazy to just think about that. He's done now. And that was an enjoyable watch. Of course, Matt and the entire team always do really good. I'm gonna miss him, man. It's not gonna be the same without Matthew Patrick. But I am excited. I'm gonna keep watching. I'm not gonna stop. Not gonna unsub, none of that. I don't think anyone should do that. At least give him a chance before the 4 new hosts, right? And it like, man, it's just, I'm lost for it. I don't even know what to say. It's still kind of surreal to think about him leaving. Because I looked up to that man a lot, and I still do. A lot of my YouTube knowledge comes from him. Like, on the business sides, the algorithm, all that stuff. I learned that from him. Like, I learned a lot about that stuff from him. And, I learned my love of, like, stories and lore and figuring out all that stuff and theorizing what's gonna happen. That all stemmed because of him. I'm so into this stuff because, like, I love things with lore that don't need lore. Those are, like, my favorite things. Like, I love adding lore to things that don't need it. I have an old Minecraft server that was based on Fortnite because I'm a little nerd. But it was our own Fortnite map, and we did our own story. And it didn't need it. And I had Story Planet. I wrote a whole story about this. And even with Fortnite, it's a stupid battle royale. It doesn't need a story, but it has one. And it's so fucking stupid complicated. And I love it for that. I know pretty much the entirety of the Fortnite lore because of you, MatPat. Because of that love of theorizing and just being stupid with random shit, being insane. It's just that is something that I love to do, and you sparked that love, MatPat. And I've never gotten to meet you. I've never gotten to go anywhere to meet anyone. But I hope, because you're still going to be around doing stuff, I'm hoping that maybe someday I'll go to some event and I'll get to meet you. Even if I don't get a photo, even if I were to, like, get an autograph, any of that, if I were just to, like, shake your hand even, not even like a hug, just to see you in the flesh and talk to you for a minute would be, it'd be amazing. You know, maybe slide me some more YouTube tips, you know? I think we could all use some more tips for this crazy algorithm we are slaves to. But, you know, I'm gonna go into my history with game theory a little bit. Used to watch them a lot as a kid. Don't really know when I started. But then all of a sudden I just kind of stopped. I thought it was really cringe for some reason. Mainly probably because the internet just started dogging on him so much for no reason. Like, and my friends were just being, I don't know. And I never really got into film theory. I watched like one or two, but I'm like, eh. And then food theory came out. And I'm like, that's interesting. I didn't think food was going to be the thing. But I watched it and I was so invested. And that's like kind of what really got me back into watching your stuff was food theory. And I just went back and I started combing through so many game theory videos that I missed. I started watching film theory. I got into that. I still don't watch as much of that. I'm not as interested in that stuff. And I watch like every food theory upload for the most part. And then style theory came out and I'm like, why style? I thought it was so stupid and lame. And then I watched it and I'm like, why did I think it was going to be dumb? Why was I shitting on this? This is great. This is funny. It's the same. And it was entertaining. I continue to pretty much watch every single style theory upload. Like, the only one I don't watch every one of is, like mainly film theory, because it just doesn't interest me. And that, you know, that's fine. But, you know, it was nuts to see, like, wake up and see, it wasn't even wake up, I forget what it was. I was scrolling through Twitter, and I think it might have been, like, a little bit before I woke up, like, and it was before I went to, like, work or whatever, and I watched it at work, and I was just, I didn't watch, did I watch it at work? I think I did. Yeah, I did watch it at work, and I was just, like, just in shock. And it's like, I can't cry right now, I'm at work, but I was just paralyzed from just it was like, man, I can't believe it. He's not the only one to go. The other one that I watched a lot, here, hold on, actually, as a kid, the first ever YouTuber I watched, mind you, is this silly little British guy, and I had to buy the U2s for it, of course, this silly little orange cat, Stampy Cat. He was the first ever YouTuber I watched, all that stuff. And I know I'm getting a little off topic, but I just, like, it's genuinely sad to see my role models leaving. And the people who inspired me to do this and want this to be my career are retiring, and it's crazy. PewDiePie retired a little bit ago, like, kind of retired. He posts when he wants now. It's not his job. Ooh. I'm losing my voice. Like, Dan doesn't post as much anymore. Dan was one of the first YouTubers I've ever watched. It's a little nuts to see all these people go, and like I've said in the last video, I think I said in the last video, and I said in my email that I sent on the website, is it does kind of feel, because there's a whole new generation of YouTubers coming in, I feel like he got Johnny Razor and Dano, and like they started as shorts creators, but that's kind of what the new thing is, and that's okay. And there's tons of other people. My YouTube feed is constantly filled with just like very low viewed, very low subscribed channels, and it's cool to see that, because it's new generation of people coming on, and there's gonna be a new group of like content creators doing the same thing that Stampy, Dan, Captain Sparkles, like Mark, all of them did. I know Mark hasn't retired yet, but I don't know. I feel, personally, I feel like Mark and Jack are going to be the next ones we see go, and that's going to be a real big hit. But bring it back to MatPat. Again, I don't even know what to say, man. I love you, MatPat. Not in a weird way. Not in a weird way. And thank you for making so many people's childhoods, getting so many people interested into like just theorizing, having fun with stuff that like it's just really random and stupid. Like, thank you for that. Like, it means a lot, not only to me but many other people. And I know a lot of other people are gonna say the same thing, but it's true. It means a lot to all of us what you did for this platform, and that video that YouTube made. I think that just also helps to go and show how big of an influence that even YouTube, the official company, threw something together for you. I think that's really cool, because I don't think they've ever done that for another YouTuber. Not that I can think of anyways. I think I should end it here, because I'm just rambling now. But thank you, Matt. Thank you, Steph. Thank you to everyone on the Game Theory channel, team, whatever, the theorists. Thank you guys for everything you've done for 13 years, right? I think it was 13 years, which is insane. And I look forward to the next generation of the theorist channels. I look forward to it. I look forward to seeing what wacky stuff you come up with. I look forward to seeing what new things you end up covering. What directions you go with the channels. I'm excited to see where you guys go with it. And you know how I have to end it. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Thank you for watching. Have a nice retirement, Matt.